Who is an Aries man? Aries men are passionate warriors who stand up for what they believe in. They make things happen, be it either in their careers or their communities. Their passion for their work and other good causes often lead them to be perceived as aggressive in nature. However, this is only true if they are purely driven by their passion. Yet, they are also perhaps the most loving of all the fire signs. So let's look at an Aries man's personality traits, how they behave when they are in love, in a relationship, and what is their sexuality. 1. The Aries man personality traits. If you're looking for a partner, you should be aware of the Aries man's very peculiar personality. Mars rules the Aries man's personality, and he is known for his sense of superiority. This flamboyant sign also enjoys a competitive lifestyle and likes to feel at the center of everything. Often, he will prefer making decisions impulsively rather than pondering over them. He is the man of the moment, the one who will be remembered for both his great decisions and actions. He also loves freedom and is averse to anyone who gets in his way. An Aries man is incredibly ambitious and competitive. Therefore, he is not always a great teammate, for he can be a bit bossy and difficult to deal with. Aries men make loyal friends, but their independence and egotism can also make them difficult to deal with. If you're dating an Aries man, you'll have to deal with these traits when trying to make him happy. The Aries man's personality traits are determined and independent. He has an innate resilience that was developed early on. While he may be bossy, he's generally good at handling situations and avoiding confrontations. This type of man is often very forgiving with those who matter to him, but he can also get angry very easily. His attitude is often driven by his inner soul child, who is in a constant battle between good and bad behavior. An Aries man's personality is an extreme, so if you're dating an Aries man, it's important to be clear about what you want from him. As a rule of thumb, an Aries man doesn't have time for double talk, mixed messages, or passivity. Instead, he'll put up with a lot to win you over. If you can match his personality traits, you'll both be happy in your relationship. The Aries man is highly ambitious and passionate, but his enthusiasm can get the better of him. He is an avid sportsman and loves to travel. He is often in a hurry and is easily frustrated when things don't happen quickly enough. He can be difficult to work with, so it's important to know when to delegate tasks either to him or others, especially if you are struggling and time is ticking. Overall, an Aries man is a natural leader, with high standards of quality for himself and for those who are within his circle. 2. How does an Aries man behave when in love? Put simply, when in love, an Aries man is akin to a conquistador. His mantra could be Veni, Vidi, Vixi. He came, he saw, he conquered. The Aries man can be mysterious, but in love, he's a loyal, generous soul who believes in the best in you. He will do anything and everything to win your heart, from strutting his stuff to listening to your problems. If you're looking for a man who can solve all of your problems, an Aries man in love can be just what you're looking for. Aries men are physically attractive and are not afraid to show it. They tend to be cocky and will flirt with other women, so be ready to let him have some freedom. This fiery attitude will make some women feel uncomfortable, but it will be charming to the vast majority. However, if you have a strong relationship with an Aries, his flirty antics will not affect your relationship. If your Aries man is in love with you, you'll need to give him some space to prove his love. And since Aries men enjoy socializing, they are likely to want to meet your friends. He will try to get your friends to like him, and he will tell them about his new love, you. In order to win over your friend's heart, he will try to charm everyone he meets. When an Aries man falls in love with you, he will be passionate, impetuous, and cheerful. You will have to watch out for his flaws though, as he's prone to dating mistakes. If you can get past his aloofness and stubbornness, an Aries man in love will be a great companion. Aries men, who love to experience new things and take risks, will put their love for you first, even if it means sacrificing their own needs. Aries men are adventurous, charming, and independent. The key to getting along with an Aries man in love is open communication. They need to know that you're happy in their company and, in return, that they are highly appreciated. Aries men have a high libido and will want to have sex with you almost as soon as you meet. A quick break from our profile. Trying to describe someone in 10 minutes is quite difficult. If you want to know more about your Aries man, we have links to our partner's bibliography in the description box below. Be sure to read it all. Now let's go back to your Aries man. 3. Who is an Aries man in a relationship? If you're in a relationship with an Aries man, you've probably noticed that he can be a bit difficult to get along with. Simply put, an Aries man is prone to chauvinism more than any other sign. Often, he's a hard worker, and this trait can sometimes turn off the more sensitive partner. Nonetheless, he's loyal to the right person. The key to making the relationship work is to be open and honest. Aries men can be demanding, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you want to know if you should stay with an Aries man, the best is to be patient. He's a great lover, and he'll tell you his love repeatedly. He'll also pamper you with lots of attention, and he'll make sure that you are taken care of intellectually, emotionally, sensually, and physically. Ultimately, he'll be faithful if you give him the time and attention he needs to feel happy. You should understand that he's not the same as the other signs, so you'll need to learn a few things about him. An Aries man is very demanding. He wants a woman who's just as passionate as he is. His partner should be someone who he can share his intelligence and wit with. He will be irritated if you're not able to give him the attention he craves. Fortunately, if you can get over this hurdle, it will make your relationship work. But if you're not willing to give him that, you may have to start a new relationship with another sign before he does the same. He's intense, and his emotional intensity is erratic. Because he's also very competitive, your relationship can become a little difficult. If you're a woman who prefers a man who's less aggressive, an Aries man may not be the one for you. An Aries man needs a woman who will be able to balance her male-dominated traits. He's not going to tolerate any injustice, and he'll want to be able to be the one who's the boss. However, he enjoys being with someone who can balance out his other qualities. How do you make an Aries man obsessed with you? Well, an Aries man sentence often starts with, I am, so start your sentences with, you are. You would be moving in the right direction if you said, for example, you are so wonderful or you're so incredible. They are attracted to attention and don't like being left alone. You can poke fun at an Aries man flirtatiously and with lightheartedness. It won't drive them mad. Even more, if you make an Aries man's blood boil slightly, it may make them think about you a lot more. And if they find you attractive, it might make them want to see you again, to let you know how they feel about you. While he may be easygoing and sociable, he can be a real pain in the neck. If you can't handle the intensity of his passion, try dating someone else who's not as dramatic. 4. What is an Aries man's sexuality like? When it comes to an Aries man's sexuality, you can expect a lot of fun and adventure. He is restless, aggressive, and imaginative, and enjoys being in control of the sex experience. However, be aware that if you don't keep him surprised, he might feel bored or insecure. An Aries man is usually very sure of his sexuality. He is not afraid to show initiative and is very proud of his body, even when his belly spills a little over his belt. So, make sure to give him a variety of experiences, from unplanned to planned sex. The Aries man's sexuality is intense and passionate. He is decisive and doesn't shy away from initiating sex. He is also rough and loves getting dirty. Although he has a great libido, at times you may struggle to get your Aries man to initiate sex. However, he will be willing to try anything with you. He will be delighted and appreciate your interest in his body, and he won't let shame or insecurity keep him from having sex. While you can't blame an Aries man for being passionate, he may not be the best choice for you if you're looking for a relationship that lasts. You'll have to deal with his ego and restlessness. Aries men are very physical and energetic, and if you're in love with one, be ready for some rough and tumble behavior. They'll be enthralling and exciting, but they can also be difficult to control and keep under control. And don't ever underestimate the power of an Aries man. He won't let you down. Making love outside, or somewhere other than the bedroom, will certainly keep Aries enthralled. Aries is the sign that likes adventure and a nice adrenaline rush, so making love outside, or somewhere else than the bedroom, will undoubtedly keep them transfixed. When it comes to the ideal sex position, Aries prefers to be on top. That way they can dominate the situation, as an Aries man should. However, whatever the position, an Aries man is passionate and likes to keep things moving. So be ready for some gymnastics. If you want to satisfy your Aries man in the bedroom, remember that they need to be in charge. If you want to know more about your Aries man's sexuality, check out our link to his profile in the description box, as well as all the other information. We couldn't put it in this video. We hope you enjoy this quick profile. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.